love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. The NFL world is buzzing, and the rumors have officially taken on a life of their own. Sources close to the league have started whispering about one of the most anticipated moves of the season, and it's none other than Humphrey making his way to the Philadelphia Eagles. The energy around this transfer has been building for weeks, and fans have been dissecting every small clue, from Humphrey's subtle hints on social media to the mysterious travel sightings that nobody could quite explain. Now, insiders are confirming that the move is not just speculation. It's real. It's happening with flair. The excitement is palpable, and the Eagles fan base is practically vibrating with anticipation. People are already imagining Humphrey stepping onto Lincoln Financial Field, donning the iconic green and white, and immediately changing the dynamics of the offensive line. Analysts are debating how his presence will impact the team's strategies, with some suggesting a complete overhaul of the offensive approach to maximize his skill set. Every snippet of information, every leaked image of meetings and signing discussions fuels the fire, making this feel like more than just a transaction. It's a statement from the Eagles that they are aiming high, and Humphrey is central to that vision. The atmosphere around this signing is almost surreal, with social media practically exploding every time Humphrey's name is mentioned. Fans and pundits alike are dissecting his career trajectory, analyzing every snap he's taken, every block he's executed, and predicting exactly how he will gel with the Eagles' existing roster. Rumors of parties and celebrations in Philadelphia are swirling, as insiders hint at a reception that could rival a championship parade, even before Humphrey has played a single down for his new team. The speculation about his contract, while not officially confirmed, has led to wild theories about how the Eagles are restructuring their salary cap and making bold moves to secure not just a player, but a potential cornerstone for the future. Analysts are drawing comparisons to past signings that transformed franchises overnight, creating a narrative that this is not just another addition. It's potentially a defining moment for the franchise. The energy in locker rooms, sports bars, and fan forums is palpable, and the conversation extends far beyond Philadelphia. Rival teams are already recalculating their strategies, assessing how this new dynamic could shift the competitive balance. And fans across the league are preparing for a new era of speculation, excitement, and inevitably heated debate over what this signing truly signifies for the NFL landscape. Sources hint that the signing process was nothing short of dramatic, with multiple parties involved, late-night meetings, and negotiations that seemed to stretch endlessly. Humphrey's camp is said to have been incredibly meticulous, ensuring that every detail was accounted for before putting pen to paper. The Eagles, for their part, appear to have gone all in, signaling that this was more than a routine acquisition. It was a calculated gamble with the potential for high rewards. Observers note that this level of fanfare and secrecy is unusual, even in a league known for drama, suggesting that both Humphrey and the Eagles are fully aware of the expectations and pressure surrounding this move. The whispers about the big reveal in Philadelphia have been circulating for days, with insiders teasing glimpses of a celebratory atmosphere, complete with a mix of traditional fanfare and modern media spectacle. The anticipation has reached such heights that every casual mention of Humphrey in interviews or press conferences sparks a flurry of online activity, with fans dissecting every word and gesture for hidden meaning. It's a story that is growing by the hour, fueled not just by the facts themselves, but by the narrative of intrigue, anticipation, and the promise of a new chapter in the storied history of the Eagles franchise. The buzz has reached a point where even rival fans are grudgingly paying attention, recognizing that Humphrey's arrival could reshape the balance of power. Conversations among sports analysts suggest that his skill set, his technique, agility, and football IQ aligns perfectly with the offensive schemes that Philadelphia has been cultivating. The team's strategy, long criticized for inconsistency in protecting the quarterback, suddenly looks revitalized with Humphrey anchoring the line. Rumors suggest that coaches are already envisioning plays that were previously considered risky, now made feasible by the presence of a player capable of reading defenses and executing blocks with precision. The excitement is not confined to the field either. Merchandise, promotional campaigns, and social media content are reportedly being prepared to celebrate what insiders are calling the Humphrey era. The narrative surrounding this signing is carefully crafted, blending spectacle with sportsmanship and ensuring that fans feel part of a story that transcends a mere roster move. Even casual observers are now talking about offensive line formations, snap counts, and how one player's arrival can ripple through an entire franchise's dynamics. This is becoming more than news. It's a cultural moment within the NFL, a blend of speculation, expectation, and the undeniable magnetism of a high-profile acquisition that captures the imagination of everyone involved. The excitement has also sparked debates about the long-term implications of the move. Some analysts argue that Humphrey's arrival signals a shift in the Eagles' philosophy, one that prioritizes strategic dominance over flash and spectacle. Others counter that the signing is as much about marketing and fan engagement as it is about actual gameplay, pointing out that such a high-profile acquisition inevitably drives attention, ticket sales, and brand visibility. Meanwhile, Humphrey himself remains somewhat enigmatic, offering cryptic comments in interviews that fan theories have seized upon and expanded into elaborate scenarios about his role in the team's immediate and future plans. Every subtle nod, smile, or hesitation is dissected in forums and sports shows, creating a cycle of speculation that feeds itself. There's also talk about potential mentorship roles he could assume, guiding younger players and shaping a culture of discipline and excellence within the squad. The intersection of on-field performance, locker room influence, and public persona makes this signing an endlessly fascinating subject for fans and analysts alike. Every revelation, every rumor, every insider tip adds another layer to the story, ensuring that for weeks, months, or even seasons, the narrative around Creed Humphrey and the Eagles will remain a central talking point, with the world watching, guessing, and waiting for the next move. What makes this situation even more electrifying is the timing. The move comes at a moment when the Eagles are positioning themselves for a critical phase in the season, where every adjustment, every tweak in strategy could mean the difference between playoff success and early elimination. Rumors suggest that Humphrey's presence may directly influence game-time decisions, from quarterback protection schemes to run-blocking adjustments, offering the coaching staff a versatility they've long sought. Fans are speculating not just about immediate outcomes, but about the broader narrative. Could this signing finally solidify the Eagles as perennial contenders, or is it the first step in a more ambitious restructuring? Media outlets are already crafting headlines that capture the drama, and social media is flooded with content ranging from analytical breakdowns to memes celebrating the excitement. The combination of athletic promise, strategic significance, and public fascination creates a perfect storm of narrative energy. Every angle, every rumor, every insider snippet is magnified, dissected, and discussed, feeding the feverish anticipation. The entire league seems to be holding its breath, aware that the arrival of Creed Humphrey in Philadelphia is more than a transaction. It's a spectacle, a statement, and a potential game-changer, leaving fans, analysts, and rivals alike eager to see how this story will unfold in the weeks and seasons to come. As the news settles in, the chatter around Philadelphia is reaching fever pitch, with local bars, fan forums, and sports podcasts all abuzz with speculation about the full impact of Creed Humphrey's arrival. The whispers suggest that the signing could redefine not only the team's offensive approach, but also its identity, signaling a renewed commitment to precision, strength, and strategic dominance on the line. People close to the situation hint that Humphrey's role might extend beyond his position, potentially influencing play-calling decisions and acting as a pivotal figure in practice sessions, guiding younger players while reinforcing a culture of accountability. Social media is flooded with videos, analyses, and even memes depicting Humphrey as a game-changer, amplifying the hype to almost mythical proportions. Coaches are reportedly ecstatic, quietly hinting that having a player of Humphrey's caliber could open the door for creative schemes that were previously considered too risky or too experimental. The narrative is no longer confined to the field. It's expanding into the fan experience, merchandise campaigns, and media storytelling. Every conversation, every headline, and every insider tip builds a layered mythos around this signing, making it feel less like a transfer and more like the genesis of a new chapter in Eagles history, where anticipation and speculation fuel an almost cinematic excitement for what's to come. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The intrigue surrounding Creed Humphrey's transition to the Eagles doesn't stop with fan speculation. Rival teams are reportedly taking notice, recalculating their strategies in real time to account for this unexpected reinforcement of Philadelphia's line. Scouts and analysts are poring over Humphrey's previous performances, breakdown after breakdown, and highlighting subtleties in his technique that could translate into game-changing advantages for the Eagles. Rumors suggest that meetings between the coaching staff and Humphrey involve detailed discussions of both immediate playbooks and long-term development plans, indicating that the team views him as more than a player. They see him as an integral part of the franchise's strategic evolution. Meanwhile, social media continues to explode with reactions, some questioning how quickly Humphrey will adjust, others celebrating the sheer audacity of the signing, framing it as a masterstroke of tactical and marketing genius. Even casual observers are now debating offensive line dynamics, snap counts, and potential quarterback protections, highlighting the cultural reach of the signing. Insiders hint at celebratory events planned in Philadelphia, a mix of fan interaction, media spectacle, and a showcase of Humphrey as a central figure in the team's next era, making it clear that this isn't just about football. It's about narrative, spectacle, and the kind of rumor-fueled excitement that keeps leagues alive long after the games themselves are over. There are also tantalizing hints about behind-the-scenes negotiations that shaped this historic acquisition, adding another layer of drama to the story. Sources suggest that discussions between Humphrey's representatives and Eagles executives stretched late into the night, involving multiple rounds of deliberation over contracts, team dynamics, and long-term roles within the organization. The secrecy surrounding these negotiations only serves to heighten the excitement, as fans speculate about the strategic chess match that ultimately resulted in Humphrey's arrival. The narrative around the signing is already being crafted as a tale of calculated risks and high-stakes maneuvering, highlighting the careful orchestration behind what initially seems like a straightforward player transfer. Every leaked detail, every ambiguous quote from team officials, and every social media hint is magnified, feeding a frenzy of analysis, speculation, and imaginative scenarios. Analysts are debating how this addition could influence offensive efficiency, quarterback protection, and even the morale and culture within the locker room. The combination of elite skill, strategic planning, and fan anticipation transforms the signing into something larger than football itself. It becomes a living story, a rumor-fueled saga that invites everyone, from casual supporters to hardcore analysts, to become part of the unfolding drama that will define Philadelphia's next chapter. Meanwhile, the Eagles organization is reportedly embracing the hype, preparing promotional campaigns and fan engagement strategies that highlight Humphrey as a cornerstone of the team's future. Rumors hint at elaborate introductions, social media content, and even special merchandise lines celebrating the arrival of a player who, according to insiders, could redefine the franchise's offensive identity. Coaches are said to be adjusting playbooks and practice schedules to integrate Humphrey in a way that maximizes his impact while fostering cohesion among the roster. Fans are speculating on everything from game day rituals to how the offensive line will change, creating a continuous cycle of anticipation and discussion. Analysts and pundits are offering predictions ranging from immediate improvements in protection schemes to potential playoff implications, while social media influencers amplify the conversation with breakdowns, animations, and insider commentary. Even rival teams are recalibrating, acknowledging that Humphrey's presence could shift competitive dynamics and force opponents to rethink both short-term matchups and long-term strategies. This is no longer a simple signing. It's a multi-layered narrative that combines athletic promise, tactical significance, and media spectacle, ensuring that every week will be accompanied by new theories, rumors, and discussions about what the arrival of Creed Humphrey truly means for the Eagles and the league as a whole. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.